The legal battle for Bingham County Republicans might come with some hefty costs.
Before the end of last year, the Bingham County Republican Central Committee filed a motion to dismiss their original lawsuit after a judge ruled that their 2023 election had broken party rules.
So the question is, what comes next? Local News 8's Seth Ratliff has a closer look for us. Seth.
Well, Todd and Linda, the battle over the initial election is over, but now members of the Bingham County Republican Party may need to foot the bill. Attorneys for the state GOP, Brian Smith, has filed a memorandum for the Bingham County Central Committee to pay his attorney's fees.
Under Idaho law, a prevailing party is entitled to file a memorandum of attorney's fees and costs. The state has spent considerable for costs. I believe it's $82,000 for attorney's fees.
According to Smith, the Bingham County Republican chairman, Matt Thompson, is liable to pay those fees. We reached out to the Bingham County Republican Central Committee for comment and received this statement. We cannot comment on an ongoing case until the case is fully settled. End quote. The BCRCC now has until February 10th to file an objection, after which the decision of fees will head to the court.
Motion carries unanimously. The rules are suspended. We will proceed then with nominations to fill state committeemen.
The bad blood between the state and Bingham GOP began with a mismanaged election in June of 2023. Matt Thompson was elected to the chair before Chairman Dan Craven's resignation took effect, and without proper notice. Bingham County resident Lisa Frost first notified the state party of the issue.
We as Republicans should follow the rule of law, and we should be transparent. I don't think I'm asking a lot to have fair elections in the Bingham County Republican Party.
State chairperson Dorothy Moon ruled that the Bingham County Republicans needed to redo the election under her supervision. In response, the Bingham County Republicans sued the state Republican Party. Last December, Dorothy Moon traveled to Bingham County to rehold the election.
It took literally less than 30 minutes, and the vote was 16 in favor of Matt Thompson, 3 against Matt Thompson. The outcome was never in dispute. And so it's very unfortunate that Bingham County's had to experience what it's had to experience. The state party's been sidetracked in its mission to help good Republicans get elected. A lot of money was spent unnecessarily, unreasonably.
But whistleblower Lisa Frost says the meetings since that December election have been closed to the public.
They had their first official meeting January 23rd of this month, and they essentially had a 7-minute meeting, 7 to 10-minute meeting for the public, and then they kicked us out and had a executive session so that they could talk about whatever they wanted. But we really need to have open public meetings so the public is allowed to hear what's going on.
In addition to Brian Smith's potential fees, the Bingham County Republican Central Committee approved to spend $10,000 to retain an attorney for their lawsuit. In the studio, Seth Ratliff, Local News 8.